2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. And on tap tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Chicago Bulls. For Chicago, this is not how they envision the start of the season.
We've got NBA basketball in store from New Orleans, Louisiana, the home of the Pelicans. Right here on Now Let's Send It Down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, you remember that Anthony Davis had a growth spurt in high school that took him from a 6'2 guard to a 6'10 big man. Now, he remembered telling his mother, I can't fit in my bed, I can't fit in my shoes, I can't fit in these jeans you brought me. And her saying, I just bought those 3 weeks ago. Kevin?
It's all paid off in the long run, though. Thanks, D.A. And boy, Chris, how much fun is it to have basketball back? Talk about some of the things you personally look for early in a season.
Oh, man, what I personally look for in the beginning of the season is how guys develop. And a lot of that is body language. You know, are you putting your head down and dropping your head after a shot? Are you not running back on defense after a turnover? These are all little things that show what you're thinking about. You know, I just kind of check out the development, but again, the body language. Is the guy playing hard through his frustration? Is the guy giving his coach eye contact in the huddle? Is he being a great teammate by encouraging guys? I'm passing to an open player for a better shot. And so those are the things that I look at. And then again, with the pace being at an all-time high, I think now is a new golden era of basketball where you can have so much more fun because you are no longer held to rules of not getting out at the shot clock, not getting on the fast break. Coaches are now encouraging this style, so the game to me is a lot more fun. So hopefully as a rookie you come in and you embrace this and just let it fly.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. We've got Carter, Payne out there with Zach LaVine, and it's Holiday in at the 3. The Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And E'Twaun Moore has always been a solid shooter in the NBA, Greg, and he's continued to grow in that department.
I mean, just look at the career numbers from deep in terms of efficiency. In the last few years, he started to take on more and more volume in terms of the three-point shot. Hasn't changed his percentages, though, at all. And I would give him the green light as much as he wants from beyond.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Holiday. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against the Knicks in New York.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
Yeah, and they also controlled the pace of the game for most of the night. Outstanding effort in a hostile environment.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
Holiday, the pass to Carter. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Carter, wide open. And he knocks down the jumper. Carter's got his first basket.
I mean, like the kick out there, recognizing there's more room outside than inside.
Outside Holiday, outside Mirotic. Moore finds Johnson. Sinks the three-pointer. Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. LaVine dishes to Carter. LaVine passes to Payne. Over Holiday, and it's Chicago scoring again. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, to the middle, and Wesley Johnson with the slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. They get a hand on it. Pelicans leading by 4. And Holiday kicks to Davis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And with everything that Anthony Davis does on offense, it's just mind-boggling. His scoring inside and out, the percentages, he does it all. He is undoubtedly one of the best big men in the league, and many would argue he is the best in the NBA.
Bulls making a switch here. Felicio's checked in. And there's the pass to Payne. The long distance 3 is buried. Payne's got 5 now. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And with Anthony Davis, the stat lines, Greg, he can post on any given night are just absurd.
Really, Davis still strong defensively, but he really impacts every facet of the game. One of the rare players who can carry a team on both ends of the floor. There just aren't many great players that can lead a team to a championship, but I think Davis is of that mold.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Holiday. Knocks down the 3-ball. Holiday's got his second bucket of the night. Bulls trail by 5. Levine with it. Coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. To the middle. It's stolen by Davis. Holiday looking for an opening. Moore finds Mirotic. He's off on that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year. Holiday, the pass to Felicio. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's Hutchison, covered by Mirotic. The shot's good. Now here is Holiday. He has 5. Pass to Mirotic. Back to Holiday. Feeds to Davis. Baseline try. Payne grabs the board. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 3-point game.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Here's Davis. And that one hits back iron.
He hasn't been very precise at all this quarter.
Felicio. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Chicago shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Here's Holiday. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. To the inside. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Down low, here's Moore, and Parker with the block. Here's Felicio. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
It's encouraging whenever Levine connects from mid-range. I mean, he's showing he wants to get better from there.
The Pelicans trail. And here's Holiday. Loads it up for Davis. That one, no good.
I mean, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. Playing as a team so crucial. Let's see the NBA's best. In third, the Pelicans.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
Inside. And there's Mirotic on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight. Levine kicks to Arcidiacono. Bulls moving the ball around. Back to Holiday, and the call goes against Wesley Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. New Orleans making some changes here. Julius Randle comes in for Mirotic, and it's Solomon Hill in for Johnson. And Chicago also making a switch. Blakeney's checked in. Holiday against Hill. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Davis. And it's Moore penetrating. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. AC Webb, for your money, who does the best job of combining guard skills with a classic back-to-the-basket game?
Whoa, I mean, you think of Cousins. He's 7 foot, not the fastest, but he has back-to-the-basket and then crossover three-point shooting ability. Embiid as well, Towns, and of course, Anthony Davis, who I think was a point guard and had a great growth spurt in high school.
Yes.
He's just a guard in the big man's body.
Outside Holiday. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Holiday's got 7 points in the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Archie Diacono kicks to Parker. And it's off from three-point range. Moore outside. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Archie Diacono, guarded by Holiday. Here's Parker. They get it back. Second chance shot, and the nice bucket inside from Holiday. Holiday's got his second bucket of the night.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 9.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Archie Diacono, the pass to Parker. Here's Felicio, covered by Miller. Here's Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
New Orleans leading by 3. And Moore kicks to Holiday. Parker against Miller. Passes to Moore. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, and when you watched the Chicago Bulls last year, you knew they were rebuilding, but they played very hard. You respected that and won some games that surprised people.
The Pelicans have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Moore. And as for the coach of the Bulls, Hoiberg had his worst record last year, but Chris may have done his best job yet, some people feel.
They turned out to be a surprisingly fun team to watch.
Harrison's checked in for Chicago. And so Moore nails both of them.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Archie Diacono, the pass to Parker. Here's Archie Diacono, guarded by Holiday. Archie Diacono kicks to Blakeney. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. That's a 2 from Parker. Again, Chicago.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
And the type of game that many coaches hate. Very little defense being played on either end.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Randle with the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Chicago with the ball, trailing by 5. Here's Archie Diacono, guarded by Holiday. Arcidiacono kicks to Harrison. Pass to Blakeney. His three-pointers off the mark.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And it's Parker in the corner. Out to the right wing. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Felicio kicks to Arcidiacono. 6 to shoot. And the pass to Harrison. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Outside Holiday. Double team on Holiday. More in the corner. Three-pointer. It's all in by the Bulls. And 1:01 left in the first. It's Parker with the drive. Pass to Arcidiacono. And there's the foul. It's going to go on Solomon Hill. That is his first foul of the game. New Orleans making a switch here. Clark's checked in. 55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. That one drops for him.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
New Orleans leading by 3. Holiday finds Miller. Outside Holiday. Clark for 3. He can't hit that time. So the Bulls will take it the other way. And that one's good. Harrison.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Holiday. 9 points in the game so far. Randall outside.
That's his second foul, and now they might really go at him. I mean, try to get a third foul and force him to sit on the bench.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
Well, he was drafted 7th in 2014. Randall actually dropped because of injury concerns, but you see he has all the talent in the world.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Arcidiacono.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Outside Holiday. Goes up to the stripe. The shot will not fall.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jump.
Drew Holiday has been on display for New Orleans. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. Back to the action at... Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, aggressive on D, efficient on offense. They balled out to an early lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Chicago right now, they've got Jabari Parker, also Carter out there, and it's Arcidiacono in at the 1 spot. Out left to the wing, 5 to shoot. Here's Carter, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Carter's got his second basket. For New Orleans, their last game, a loss to Oklahoma City.
And that was a stinker. I mean, that's one of those games where you really can't find anything that they did well. The game just got out of hand and really just a shaky performance across the board.
Man, only surprise is that the margin wasn't greater. I mean, somehow they managed to hang around despite their lack of effort, Greg.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Outside Holiday. Stolen. It's stolen by Hill. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Arcidiacono kicks to Parker. Here's Blakeney. Carter, the pass to Blakeney. Parker outside. Just 5 to shoot. He feeds it to Carter. Yes, that goes in. Carter's got 6 points.
Now, that was a sensational feed. He hit him right on the move.
New Orleans in the lead. And looking at Jabari Parker, 6'8", about 250 pounds. Greg, what's his best position?
You know, I think he has a small forward skill, but with the way the game is changing, you could see him play some power forward as well. And I think his best fit might just be at the 4 because of the mismatch he can create.
Clark for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Clark's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Archie Diacono kicks to Blakeney. Back to Parker, out to Carter. Bulls moving the ball around. Parker's shot is off.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Hill. Basket counts. And now a 4-point New Orleans lead. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. When you were playing on the road, obviously the fans would yell things and, you know, try to get under your skin. C-Webb, do you remember any instance when it really bothered you and took effect?
Maybe when I would go home and play for the Pistons, I'd see some fan in the green and white, and maybe Steve Smith, my partner, paid him to be there. But, you know, the Michigan State fans, you know, the gold blue or that type of thing. Or in Ohio, it's very funny, you know, in Ohio, if they want to boo, if they want to get the crowd pumped up, all they do is put a big Michigan M up there and the crowd will go crazy and boo. So Ohio, usually my people in Ohio State, the Cleveland, they always, you know, had something to say. No, but it was more like, you know, you suck, Ohio State is the best, you know, Michigan State, you should have come here, that type of stuff. And you kind of look back, give a guy a wink, knock her down a jump shot, and put your fingers to your lips and just say, shh, you don't want to get me upset. Let sleeping dogs lie.
That's great.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Levine against Johnson. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
How about Zach Levine? I mean, signing a big new contract this summer. Listen, that ACL injury he had, that's in the rear view. Obviously a lot riding on his health and return to form, but he's put in the work.
And Levine seems to be at full strength. His vertical leap testing even higher, if we can believe that, even higher, Chris, than it did in the pre-draft combine.
He's a hard worker. His scoring efficiency lagged a little bit last season, but he was trying to get his game right after injury. Look, we know his potential as far as scoring that ball.
Passes to Hutchison. Back to Levine. Over Johnson. On the wing, Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Now, that's the specialty of Levine's. I mean, if you're the defense, you got to know he's looking to dunk it home. Make a poster on you.
Holiday dishes to Clark. Back to Holiday. Randall finds Holiday. Back to Randall. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, look, Julius Randle making an effort to up his physical condition. Look, you love his motor, and he wants to be able to handle dealing with larger assignments, as he can often give up height on most plays against most players. He's one of the more consistent presence on the floor.
Levine passes to Hutchison. Unloads. Back to Levine. He kicks to Carter. Now here's Levine. Defense right on him. Over to the wing. To the paint, Parker. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. 4-point game. Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. Levine's got 8 points. And see Webb with Randall's production. He's shown to be versatile in where he can line up as well.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, he came into this league as a small forward, but he has seen some time as a small ball 5. I mean, that's crazy. The focus on conditioning, that's helped him in that regard. He's turned his defense from a weakness into a strength as he continues to improve his game.
Hutchison passes to Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Now Holiday, 9 points in the game so far. Outside for Davis. Johnson outside. Park down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And now on our rookie leaderboard, who are the rookies grabbing the most rebounds in the NBA right now? Let's take a look. Wendell Carter is second.
And you know, rebounding was a skill that I thought would translate to the NBA for him. We knew he could board with the best of them, and he has not disappointed.
Holiday with it. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Kicks to Randall. To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 5 points in the game.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Bulls have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. And then Carter with the jam.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And Holiday kicks to Randall. Pass to Clark. Down low. Here's Davis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Davis has got 5.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Levine dishes to Payne. Here's Hutchison. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Levine. Again, Chicago.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Levine's gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. Holiday against Carter. Puts up a 3. The shot by Holiday, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Mirotic is checked in for New Orleans. Etuan Moore comes in for Drew Holiday. Felicio's checked in for Chicago. Justin Holiday comes in for Jabari Parker. And Moore kicks to Johnson. For the 3. Carter pulls it in. Chicago leading. And Holiday, here we go. Levine for 3. Holiday, the pass to Felicio. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Moore finds Davis. Mirotic inside. Carter on him. Mirotic's shot is off. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Carter, the pass to Payne. Shoots from the high post. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. No good from Clark. The Bulls leading by 4.
But Kevin, look at Hoiberg's offense. Wide open, up-tempo. It's no wonder why the Bulls put up more shots than any other team in the league last season.
And Holiday kicks to Levine. Carter on the wing. Clock at 6. Carter on the wing. Levine inside the three-point line. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Johnson. And the Bulls making a change also. Arcidiacono's checked in. Moore outside. The pass to Davis. Moore outside, trying to get back on track. Felicio with a rebound. Felicio's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Well, Chris, with Hoiberg, we knew this is what we'd be seeing from him after watching his teams in college.
Well, yeah, he likes players who can bring multiple aspects to the table. I mean, he wants to score early in the clock with little false action. He's known to have one of the deeper playbooks in the game.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
It's a close game here in New Orleans. Arcidiacono, the pass to Felicio. Here's Arcidiacono. Now here is Carter. And again, no good by Chicago.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Pass to Felicio. Here's Arcidiacono. Back to Felicio. Arcidiacono kicks to Felicio. Jacks up a 3. The shot by Arcidiacono, no good. The Pelicans trail. Here's Hill. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Bulls.
And not a lot of teams can be successful with a focus on the mid-range game, but these guys make that a focal point of their offense. A lot of their scoring opportunities this season from 10 to 20 feet out. Darius Miller, he's checked in for New Orleans. And Chicago also making a switch. Blakeney's checked in. Arcidiacono, the pass to Blakeney. And he banks in the layup. And the Bulls lead by 2. Yeah, well done to finish that one off. And so it's New Orleans with it. Moore outside. Outside Mirotic. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. And for the Bulls, they're shooting impressively throughout at 62%.
Cheap turnover. You got to make sure your target's ready for the pass before you let it go.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. Here's Clark. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Clark's got it all tied up now for New Orleans.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Here's Blakeney. A 17-point game for him in the win against New York. Arcidiacono. The layup missed. Got it up. It's not going to go for him. Julius Randle getting it done for New Orleans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little...
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we had. A stellar first half for Julius Randle. He had 14 points and 1 assist. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
Well, they've gotten to the line tonight a lot. Basically, they're saying, I'm going to take it to you. And the only way you can stop me.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the...
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Yeah, he's really been catching the defense off guard so far here in this game, racking up a bunch of trips to the line.
Well, and a few times he's done a good job of initiating contact, yet getting the foul called on the defender.
Mirotic is the 4 with Davis in the middle. Holiday and Moore the guards. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. 5 on the clock. Mirotic finds Davis. Makes it off the glass. Davis has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Pelicans.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Carter outside. And a miss there on the triple. New Orleans in the lead. Moore right side. Stolen by Levine. With the shot. Carter with the 3. And the call goes against Wesley Johnson. And that'll be his third foul so far. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Levine feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Payne. 3 on the clock. To the inside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Saturday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Monday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for the matchup with the Celtics, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
Got it despite fading back a bit. And it's a 4-point Pelican lead.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
And we've all heard the rumors that have been floating around the last few seasons. A lot of speculation if Davis could get traded or Greg leave in free agency.
I mean, Davis moving would be one of the rare situations where it literally could shake up the entire league. You hear a lot of different teams express their interest in him, but credit to Davis. He really has remained committed to New Orleans and has said everything you'd want to hear from a fan's perspective.
Johnson for 3. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Levine against Moore. Back to Levine. Out to Carter for the lead. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Well, he's been the safety valve for them on every possession. So dependable.
Outside Holiday. Outside Mirotic. Back to Johnson. Puts one up from 19. Off the left rim and out. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Levine against Moore. Pass to Johnson. Trying his luck deep. It's good from long range. Johnson's got 8. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Levine dishes to Payne. The pass to Hutchison. Back to Payne. Kick out to Levine. Pass to Hutchison. And there's the feed to Carter. That one, no good. Davis with some nice D. And here comes Moore, leading the fast break. On the wing, Johnson launches a 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
Payne with it, now guarded by Mirotic. Here's Hutchison. Here's Carter. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Mirotic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. From deep, Johnson. And Johnson missing again. Bulls trail by 5. Payne passes to Carter. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Davis.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, I know he's not the #1 priority for the defense, but they still got to give him some attention, guys.
New Orleans making a switch here. Randall's checked in. Jabari Parker's checked in for the Bulls. And Moore kicks to Holiday. No good from outside. The Bulls have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Davis with the double team. And here is Parker. He's got 6. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Levine. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Moore finds Johnson. Holiday with it, guarded by Holiday. Holiday, the pass to Davis. And here is Johnson. Davis inside, defended by Carter. And that one drops for him. And 11 points for Davis.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Levine passes to Payne. Back to Levine. Out to the right wing. Out to Carter. Uncovered. And no good that time. And New Orleans will come the other way. Inside. Here's Holiday. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Now, those passes into the paint have to be precise, just like that one.
Parker outside, lets the 3 fly. Randall grabs the board. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the New Orleans Pelicans. 6-point lead. Back to Moore from downtown. Chicago grabs the miss. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Parker kicks to Carter. Out to Parker. Inside. Here's Holiday. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Holiday's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Unstoppable tonight. Randall pulling out his entire bag of tricks and being very aggressive.
Chicago calls timeout. Well, Greg, Anthony Davis with so much talent, it's easy to take Drew Holiday for granted.
I mean, I think Holiday is the catalyst in terms of this team's ability to create and really put pressure on an offense. It has improved his scoring and become a very efficient option at that guard spot. Has always been selective with his shots, but now is pressing a bit more to get involved, and more aggression from him, I think, has helped his production.
Arcidiacono, the pass to Felicio. Here's Blakeney. Back to Felicio. Parker left side. Pass to Felicio. Over Randall.
And they aren't giving up the same types of looks we saw in the first half, making them earn their points now.
Clark finds Randall. It's good for the 7th time this game. He has shot 7. He has made 7.
The brutal strength of Randall, allowing him to finish right there through clear contact.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Pelicans leading by 6. Holiday, the pass to Miller. Outside Holiday. Outside Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shots good by Miller.
And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
Yeah, they've come out of the break with an eye toward efficiency. One of the advantage they hold in this game.
It's stolen by Hill. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And Randall throws it down.
Anytime Randall gets near the rim, you better look out. It's about to be a brutal finish.
Here's Blakeney. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Pass to Arcidiacono. Clock at 4. Releases. Blakeney misses.
We'll give him that shot again. He'll probably hit it. That's a good look.
Feeds to Hill. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And it's a 12-point New Orleans lead.
It's the moving target with the lead pass. He made it look so easy.
Blakeney. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Julius Randle picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Bulls have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And the Pelicans making a change here. Moore's checked in. Pelicans leading by 10. To the middle. Here's Randall. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. The kick out to Holiday. To the left wing. Here's Blakeney. He's defended by Randall. Good on the shot. Felicio's got it back down to within single digits for the Bulls.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Miller surveying the floor. And there's Randall on the assist from Miller. 22 points for Julius Randle.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Here's Blakeney. He's got 6. Right wing. The wide open look here for Holiday. Out to the right wing. Here's Blakeney. He's defended by Randall. Clock is at 3. Second shot opportunity. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
He'll be beating himself up if they can't come back because he is not carrying his weight at the offensive end.
Holiday finds Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, and the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Ooh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
Bulls making a switch here. Bulls trail by 12. Arcidiacono kicks to Felicio. Here's Hutchison. He's guarded by Hill. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And the basket by Hill.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
The Bulls shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Blakeney passes to Felicio. 52 seconds left in the third. Arcidiacono. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
And that's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Outside Holiday. Outside Hill. And it's Randall, top of the key. Shot clock at 5. Outside Holiday. Felicio with a rebound. Felicio's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
12 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Blakeney. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. 6 seconds left in the third quarter. Holiday with the three. Offline. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Pelicans lead by 10. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
3 quarters in the books, folks. Glad to have you with us. Welcome back as we get going. Taking a look at the Bulls, we've got Parker, and it's Felicio in at the center, locking down the middle. Holiday gets the bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Blakeney. There's the pass to Felicio. And he dunks it down.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Give the loose D an assist on that one. Get a body on him.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. No good on the three.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And there it is for him.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Well, yeah, you want to save your best for last. The guys on these teams know that.
Back to Mirotic. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Anthony Davis is checked in for Julius Randle. Levine's checked in for Chicago. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing here by 8. Arcidiacono kicks to Parker. Right side, Levine. To the right side. Just 4 to shoot. Bulls moving the ball around. Parker outside. Rebounded by Moore. Moore's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Holiday. Double team on Holiday. To the inside. That's good from Mirotic on the assist by Holiday. And the Pelicans lead by 10. Bulls have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And the jam by Levine.
And this gets the team fired up. Levine is an energizer who enjoys dropping the hammer on the drive.
Pelican shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Here's Davis. And that one is off. And it's Chicago the other way. Kick out to Levine. Pass to Arcidiacono. To the paint. Pass to Felicio. Here's Parker. Back to Felicio. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Moore finds Davis. Chicago grabs the miss. Right side, Levine. Now the pass to Hutchison. Here's Felicio. Levine inside the three-point line. Pass to Parker. Here's Arcidiacono. Guarded by Holiday. Fires the three. Hutchison's shot is off. Pelicans leading by 6. And it's Moore penetrating. To the middle. Here's Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's made the most of the halftime break. He shook off the problems he had in the first half, and he started to settle in.
For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Felicio kicks to Parker. Levine against Moore. Levine passes to Felicio. Parker dishes to Levine. Baseline J on the way. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Holiday's got his 4th rebound in this one. Passes it to Moore. And Levine comes to help. Mirotic has a wide open look. Drains the three-pointer. And now an 11-point Pelican lead.
And this is what Mirotic does best. A knockdown 3-ball specialist. Doesn't hesitate in pulling the trigger.
Chicago calls timeout.
And the talk in their huddle is going to be about taking care of the basketball. I mean, their turnover numbers are terrible.
Wesley Johnson's checked in for New Orleans. The Bulls making a switch here. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, guys. Well, Fred Hoiberg was talking to his team during the timeout. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
High post, Davis. Over Carter. And it's Davis missing. Bulls trail by 8. Now Parker. He dishes it to Levine. Back to Parker. He kicks it to Levine. Payne looking around. A floater. Levine, good.
Oh, looking calm and composed in the paint. Levine is superb at capitalizing from these spots.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Davis. Yep, it counts. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
There's no lack of aggression on his part. When he's got the chance to score, he'll take it.
Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And Levine, here we go. And Holiday has it in the corner. Here's the teardrop. And Davis pulls it down. New Orleans leading by 8. Here's Moore. Carter with the block. Kick out to Levine. Parker trying to free himself up. Levine can't hit.
Look, they cannot leave him open like that. The D got away with one there.
Outside Holiday. Now the pass to Mirotic over Parker. And there's Mirotic on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Levine against Moore. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Carter's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, Kevin, you like seeing Levine more like this, wanting to improve as a passer.
It's stolen by Carter. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Parker leading the charge. Here's Levine. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Tries it from 9.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Both free throws good from Holiday. Compared to when you were playing C-Web, how have the baseline skill requirements for the 4s and the 5s, the power forwards and the centers, changed, do you think, the most?
The ability to stretch the floor. It's a lot more emphasis on the ability, especially at the defensive end. And I don't think you can have a player who is a specialist anymore in the game. I've played with some great defenders, the Ben Wallaces, the Davis boys there in Indiana, but those positions are no longer valued or needed anymore. You can no longer be a defensive player that can't score on the other end. You have to be a player in the NBA now with the total skill set. That means mobility, shooting, dribble, passing. All of those things have to be encompassed, or there's a way to make sure to highlight you with a mismatch and take you out of the game.
Good documentation. I like that. Payne finds Levine. Out to Parker. Uncovered. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 6 assists here tonight.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And Davis throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
The bench was ready to erupt. Instead, look at them. They're hiding their faces in their top.
Drops in the tray.
And when you're down this many points, hard to justify leaving a good shooter that wide open.
Well, the game looks like it's starting to wear on them. Unable to get out, defend the perimeter, unfocused. It's a bad sign.
And Holiday kicks to Levine. Over Johnson. Levine can't hit.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. And the Pelicans lead by 15. Chicago with the ball. Stolen by Holiday. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That'll be his second foul of the game. To the middle. The kick out to Holiday. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Chicago making a switch here. Arcidiacono's checked in. Here's Davis. Pass to Holiday. Goes up the baseline. Chicago grabs the miss. Parker's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Levine. Drills the elbow jumper. Levine's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
And defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly. That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. 15-point game. To the middle. And Parker with the basket on the assist by Levine.
That's what they're looking for. They need him to take on a bigger role this game.
Outside, Davis. Lays it up and banks it in. Davis has got 19 points.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
Holiday with it. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. No good. Shot missing. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That is his first foul of the game. Pelicans leading by 15.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pelicans.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the floor of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Jrue Holiday.
Well, anytime the offense ran through him, good things happened. His passing was awesome. He created a bunch of good looks for everyone else out there.
Holiday against Johnson. Moore passes to Davis. And he gets it to go. And the Pelicans lead by 17.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
At this point, it's just icing on the cake. Terrific run, closes it out.
Out to Carter, all alone. That one wide left.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside Mirotic. A three-pointer off the mark. And here are the Bulls now. Levine finds Holiday. Here's Arcidiacono. And here's Holiday, guarded by Holiday. Here's Carter. Davis with some nice D.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony,